Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing as Russia. So let's go and jump on into today's episode where we're going to be continuing the invasion of occupied France. Trying to avoid taking any German territory if we can, try and keep them in a war a bit longer. I've already assigned the planes, moved them into the areas that we're currently fighting in and out of some of these other areas where we still had them. Now I know that we are still over here, but I'm not too worried about getting that finished up. Should be done soon. Took way longer than I expected to get that done. I suppose the first thing we should actually do is go ahead and spend this army experience. There's a lot of things we could do, so we still need to make adjustments to the Tsar's chosen. We have not completed them. We have the engineers in there and we got the support artillery, so we got what's important there. But we could do the logistic companies to improve supply. Also, we could get recon. We could put some anti-tanks in there, anti-air. There's a lot of things we can do with these guys, but we're short equipment, so we're not going to do that. And I think everybody else is done. And I think it's just the mountain troops. Instead, what we're going to use that experience for is to go ahead and add the spirit of the academy and the spirit of division command. So this one requires 50, and probably the one we'd want to do first. This is going to give us the best bonuses. This is only 20, and you know, a lot of these are good to get. But we're going to get the one that costs 50 first, just because we're almost there. Now, another thing we could do is we could finally start getting some land doctrines, save up for that. But these are cheaper, so let's get those first. Alright, so we're winning here. Just waiting for troops to get on the front. Just kind of look, see what's open. Again, don't want to attack into that German territory just yet. I suppose we could liberate Luxembourg. So we'll bring these troops in here. Maybe bring an additional one. And then these guys will push forward too. Slowly getting these troops over to the front line. They're not all here yet, and so we're a little limited there. And we almost got these guys over here, and so once they arrive, we'll move those troops somewhere else. Maybe over here somewhere. Alright, let's go ahead and push forward. Grab, actually, you know what, let's go ahead and get these two here. And then this guy can go ahead and move up along the coast. Again, just going after the French territory. It's going to get these units here destroyed. Not let them leave. And let's see how we want to do this. Probably this way. Cut off as many of these troops as possible. So yeah, let's go and attack over here. We'll let this guy stay here and instead support. And then we need to win here, but we only have one division. Maybe wait for that guy to leave here in just a few hours. Did these troops finish up yet? Not yet. Alright, so it's taken them a while. But they're almost there. Well, the Italians and the British are going to continue to push forward on their fronts too, but I think we're going to move much faster, do a lot more damage. So I think we're still going to result in this will still get us more war score. Plus there's more points up here for us to seize control of than what they'll have access to on their front. Let's go to attack here now. And then go and grab this one and this one here. Now we do have some troops cut off here. Let's go and get these destroyed then. And maybe, well, this guy's already leaving. That's probably enough. We can go and support with this unit here. So let me just take a look at the front line, see what's going on here. So, because we kind of got a little bit of a mess with the tanks, it seems. Yeah, because the Green Army's covering a lot. I suppose we could leave this guy in this army here and then pull back wherever that green front is, right here, and have them focus on this side of the front. And then this army here would focus on the rest, like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you can even take one of the Purple Army divisions and put them into this green front here. Just like it back up to the numbers they were at. Alright, so these guys finally finished up. Let's go ahead and send them over here. Actually, we could move them over here. This guy's got an upgrade. Just the organization first. Won't apply because it's field marshal trait. But yeah, we could put them over here in preparation for this. And you know what? I almost feel like justifying a war goal against them so we could force our way into this conflict to get more war score. Oh, nope. 125 days. There's no way. So this has got to hope that they get pulled in then. Well, if they do, which I'm assuming they won't, but if they do, we'll have some tanks over here. But I assume they're not going to want to get pulled into that conflict. We'll get rid of this front here where I was going to send them. We also have a trait here for the fast tanks. Okay, so we can get the production resource penalty reduction or increase of armor. Well, we're not really hurting on most types of resources, and we can always trade for them. So let's go with the armor, guys. And then we'll need to change up their production line as well. Alright, excellent. And who else is outdated? Just ships. Okay. So we're working on getting those constructed. Alright, so he's going to take this next. I guess he can go over to this province. And then this guy, let's have him come over here and grab these two provinces. I don't know if we'll be able to beat that guy or not. We'll have to see. And we could go ahead and take this province behind him since there's nobody there. Alright, so he's going to advance over to here, and that'll connect with this province here. And then they'll be cut off from supply. And we'll be able to completely wipe them out. So I did design the military factories, because I don't know how long we'll have access to them. Might as well make use of them, I suppose. I was thinking that we were just going to force the Germans to capitulate, and therefore it wouldn't make any sense to assign these. But yeah, if we're not going to do that, then might as well use them since we are so short on equipment. Often at this point you don't have equipment issues, so there's no reason to even utilize the factories, but we have all sorts of shortages. Anti-tanks, trucks, support equipment, a great number of things that we're running low on. So we got a lot going into, I think, all of those. Support equipment, anti-tanks, and even trucks, so we can put more into the trucks. We actually are not short on resources, probably because we've taken so many resources from the Germans now. And so we don't need to trade for any of these, which is good because we're actually trading with the Greeks, who are now in the Central Powers. We did sink one of the German submarines there. Let's go ahead and get these guys here wiped out. And then go ahead and push forward. See how we want to do this. I guess we're going to go down this way. Let's try and make some good progress here. These guys are currently defending. I don't want them to do that. Let's go after that one, and then we'll come over here. Have this guy go over here. And then we need to do an attack into these provinces here. Have these guys go over here. Anybody still here, just go into this location. Alright, excellent. And what do we sink over here? Another submarine? Yes, sir. Alright, that might be all they have left. Kind of curious what the Germans have when it comes to their fleet. 22 ships. So 5 destroyers, 3 heavy cruisers, 5 light cruisers, 9 submarines. Remember, they've been fighting the Allies and the Italians. And of course, the Italians used to be in the Allies. But they've been fighting them for a while. And so, you know, they have a much more larger fleet than they do. And clearly, they already sunk the majority of it before we got into the war. Alright, so tanks pushing forward, grabbing these victory points. Just trying to get us some war score here. Have these guys go over here. I'll level that way. We'll lock these troops down. I know we're attacking across the river, but that's okay. Let's try and make sure that they're not able to get out of there. And then let's go and support this. And that one's already a win. Excellent. So we'll have this little pocket finished up here soon. Doesn't look like the Pink Army can cover all this, but we were supposed to be pulling them back some. So let's go ahead and pull them back by 1 and have this army cover that. The tanks can be moved down. Let me see where we're at. Yeah, Alsace-Lorraine is right here, so that's where we want that. And so that looks good. Pink Army is a full-size army, so you'd think they'd be able to get this covered. Blue Army's covering quite a bit here, far more than they need to. And we can also move these guys off if we wanted to bring a few more over here. Again, not really necessary, I suppose. We still haven't finished that yet. Wow. Okay. That's a few of the Pink Army divisions there. But yeah, you could send these guys over to here, I guess. Probably overkill, but it's fine. Alright, so we want to get rid of this front here. And yeah, we'll see if the Greeks join the Greeks join the war or not. Again, I assume they won't because of the situation on the border there, and I mean, it wouldn't be smart. If they did do it, we would criticize them for doing so. Let's go ahead and try and get that air base. We actually didn't have a lot of air bases. Trying to see if we can get this one here. We can let that guy leave, it's fine. Here's a level 10 fort, so we're going to try and avoid fighting the level 10 forts, at least making sure they're completely surrounded before we go after them. That would be smart. Alright, so we almost taken those 2 provinces there. Let's make sure this guy helps out here now. And this should be seized here in mere moments too. So I'm going to grab that province and this one here. And it looks like they did get out here. Okay, that's fine. And we now made it up to the border there. So what we need to do is now go this way to stop them from getting any further, if we can. Yeah, just try and get as much of this territory as possible. Particularly those victory points. So let's go and sweep through there and grab those ones up. With these tanks, which should move fairly quick. We also need to get down to here. You know what? Let's actually do it down the coast. Try and go after that victory point. See if we can't beat the British there. See how well that ends up going for us. And yeah, just struggling to get this one. I hope we get there first. I don't know if that'll be us or the Italians that will get there. We'll have to see. Just want to grab this province here. Or maybe this one so we can try and sweep down to that. Yeah, that'd probably be wiser. Alright, so we're going this way as well, and this way. And then this guy can actually go up along the coast here, and he can take care of all this for us. Tank, why don't you come over here and grab these provinces. And Heart of the Front is not... Which army is this? The green one? Yeah, it looks like the whole green army is being assigned over here. We don't want that. So what we should do is take any Green Army troops that are here, have them come over to this side. It's not very many of them, but it's some. Alright, and then let's also grab that province. Yeah, making very good progress here. Not too difficult. They just can't put up much of a defense at this point. Let's go ahead and take that province. Send a couple tanks over to do that. So we'll also grab this one here, lock these guys down over here. Make sure we're not attacking forts. Again, we're going to try and avoid these forts. Or at least avoid fighting in those forts. And is the Blue Army front all messed up? This seems like... Yeah. Yeah, it's all messed up. This one, Blue Army anyways. So let's have them just spread out a little bit. I don't know if I can do that. So we can have them go this way at least. Alright, let's go and get that unit destroyed there. We'll go and attack here because they're already cut off. We just want to get this taken care of here. And then we're going to advance down over to here. Grab these provinces as well, and this one here. Alright, any troops that are up on this border, you want them to go... Let me see, do we have... So we have the Purple Army over there, so yeah, we want them to come over to this one. Get rid of this front here. These White Army troops can come over here as well. Because this is that border with the Italians, so we don't want that. And then we'll try and grab this location too, if we can. Also attack here. And yeah, just let them leave the forts. It looks like they all want to come over here. I'm absolutely fine with that. We'll grab the forts behind them. Although there's only one there now, and he's really, really weak, and he's not leaving. So let's do the attack, and we still can't win. It's a level 10 fort, guys. You're not going to win there. We do have a trait for the tank refurbishment plant. Okay, so only one line left to go. And so I guess we'll get that one then, because there's no other choices. And then over here, we've done a bunch of battles. Looks like we've sunk the majority of the German fleet. 6 destroyers, 1 of their heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, only losing a destroyer of our own. And 1 light cruiser there, 6 submarines, and 1 submarine there. So yeah, the majority of their fleet is now destroyed. So you pushed them out of that port, and Danzig, I suppose, and that's what made them actually go out into the sea and let us engage them. We're at 95% towards capitulation for them. And we've gotten war participation up to 17%. Remember, my guess was that we'd be able to get it to 20%. So we'll see if that rings true. And let's go ahead and hurry up and advance down here. Come on, guys. Hurry it up. I'll have this guy go ahead and grab that province. This guy's going to stay here and grab that province. And big problem here is just everybody leaving when we don't want them to. And let's go ahead and grab this province. Just battling them wherever we can, taking provinces. So there's some openings here, but again, we don't want to take any German territory. It's not necessary. We did take this one here, and it did go to us. All right, excellent. So we're the ones in control of defeating the Germans outside of this little situation here, where they could technically attack from. And let's have this guy go over here, and these tanks will then help them out once they get over there. And let's go and attack right there as well. Let's see if we can't get control of this province by using... Yeah, these guys can stay on this frontier. By using everything that we got against them. And then these guys, once they get here, can advance up the coast there. Let's go and do the attack. And so not much left to grab in France. France is just about done. There is still the territory here that we haven't gotten, so we'll advance into that. And yeah, it's kind of a bummer that we can't participate in the Greek one. But I just don't think, even if I had started it in the beginning of the episode, I just don't want to wait 125 days. And they're not going to get pulled in. So it's probably best to just defeat Germany. Not let anybody get any more war score than they already have. So we want to take all these guys, bring them over here. And get rid of these fronts here. And then we'll go ahead and attack this unit as well. Everything that we got needs to go into this province. We got there first, excellent. So now we just need to take out that little pocket in this area here. And then we're done. Oh, this guy did lose. Okay. So yeah, they won't be able to do anything except for like naval invasions of this area, which they might launch, so we have to, pretty much as soon as we get this done, we want to go get that this area conquered. We can start moving some troops over there. We still got this guy sitting here training. Yeah, we can move these guns over here. We should just be moving guns, period, into the area for our attack, just to make it easier. And where did I put the... He went over there, so we want this guy over here in Hanover. And then if we can get into these areas, which might have some difficulty doing, then yeah, we'll send them. I guess these guys are pretty close here. So let's bring them this way. We don't have control of the rails there. Okay, so we'll bring that guy there. I don't know if I sent anybody to Nuremberg yet, but there's one. And we'll send this guy here. I got a lot of these. Just dotted all over the front. I'll take a look and see how this appears. Oh, we actually have two over here. So let's just bring them here so I can figure out where they need to go once the other ones get to their assigned locations. And then we'll move all our planes over there too once we finish up in these areas here in France. Alright, so it's going to take this over and extend these fronts this way. Alright, so they'll get this conquered here, and then everybody will come over to that front. And still got some troops here that you got to destroy, but they're currently defending. And then we got these guys here that need to be wiped out. So they got troops all over the level 10 forts, which is unfortunate because I don't know if we can win there. I mean, you can win, but you're going to take a lot higher casualties than necessary. I'm hoping people just leave them open, or else we got to go attack with overwhelming force. They did leave the support here, so they just left that open. Okay. We'll go ahead and go over there then. And then let me see if I can't get over here with our nice fast tanks before they do. Either way, we're still getting some score there. Alright, so that's it, guys. That's it for there and over here. So now we need to reassign all these troops. See how we want to do this. We got a stupid amount of divisions over here. So let's just change up the front lines. So we got the White Army over here, the tanks, and those marine-like units. I mean, they're not marines, but the ones we've been using as marines over here as well. I think this is probably going to be overkill having this many troops, so let's go and get these guys out. I think we're going to have supply issues because we got all the other troops coming from France as well. And this is only 10 divisions, so we'll just move them, I don't know, over to here. So get them out of there. Because, yeah, you already have the White Army over here. Let's make sure they're all assigned. Get rid of that front there. And then you got the 2 tank armies that you can get advancing. Some of these guys are already doing something. We might want to wait until we finish this up. But anybody who's assigned to this would need to go over to this front. So we can get rid of this here. Not necessary. Unless the British declare war on us, then I guess it would be necessary. Alright, so this is all German territory. We just need to take these forts, basically. So you can see that the British might try and use this as an area to advance from. We'll have to see. We can be getting planning bonuses while these units sit here. So we'll do that. So yeah, I get the win here. And just hope that they leave. It looks like they are leaving, so that'll allow us to grab that without a fight. Though we might have to lock troops down here. I know you're attacking level 10 fort, but that's just long enough to lock them down. And then just hope that they leave there as well. There's just the 2 forts right now. That's all that's left of the Maginot Line. Alright, so where do we want to send the tank armies? These guys don't even have a front. So let's give them one going across. Let's see how we want to do this. Where are the victory points at that are worth the most? So 20 there and 20 there. So basically you want to avoid taking the 20 pointers if you want to fight as long as possible. Okay. So let's put the tanks over here then. And give them that front. And then I suppose we'll send some tanks over to here. Yeah. Maybe just a few of them. Don't need all of them over here. How big is this? This is 11 divisions, so we'll send a few over here. Well, the rest can stay on the front that they're currently on. Yeah, they'll stay right there. Alright, so get all our troops moving. Hopefully they'll evacuate these forts, or at least bring some of them out to the other fronts. Protect actual German territory. And we did get a dockyard. Okay, so let's just assign it to the submarines then. I believe we are researching the next level of submarines. No, we're getting sonar, so we haven't gotten that just yet. Doing the sonar first. And so now we can move planes to just this area. I mean, it's kind of overkill. You don't really need this many. This is plenty enough to get the job done. So let's just take, let's see how we want to do this. How many air bases do we have? We got 800, room for 800 there, room for 300 there. Okay, so we'll just kind of spread these out a little bit. So there's 300 there. I think we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those can go over here. You do need to be in this area, apparently. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that we bring more planes over here. See how we want to do this. This is 1,000, so we can put them all right here. So might want to get a few more fighters there. I don't know if they even have too many planes flying overhead. Looks like they've got a few. Okay, so the Air Force is still in the fight, apparently. Alright, so that's pretty much it. You might just want to spread out some of the fighters here. Let's see where these are all at. Alright, so some of them are going over that way. We'll just let them go. And then kind of just spread these out just a little bit. And we didn't need these guys to leave. So something like that. You could even take... I think that's pretty good. It's just some of the close air support that I'd move now. Yeah, you got like some over here that would be better there. So let's just take one of them, bring them here. That looks good. Of course, we don't have that much fighting left in this area. We'll just make sure we have control of the skies and as many bonuses as we can get. Let's just go and assign any dockyards for taking to those submarines. And just let our troops get into place. Outside of the British attacking this way, which they're looking like they're going to fill in. They're attacking across the river into forts, so they're not going to succeed. So outside of that, there's really not much they can do. What I'd like to do, see if we can't win here. Italy just declared war on the Swiss Confederation. Okay. Everybody's being dragged into this war by the Italians as they try and build up their empire. I don't know if we can avoid war with Italy. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take that. Level 10 forts are no joke, guys. Might just have to avoid them completely. How much could they possibly be worth, these provinces? I mean, this guy's got nobody here. You'd think you'd be able to win there. And you got heavy tanks too, which do better against fortifications. But yeah, you'd think with all these troops against a tank that has like no equipment, even a level 10 fort wouldn't be able to stop you. And so now it's just this one province. Swiss Confederation just joined the Central Powers, so if they join the war, then we could invade them. So let's send these guys over there, since a few of them are in the area still, probably due to supply issues. I don't expect they're going to join the actual conflict. Alright, so just waiting for... I'm hoping they both leave. It looks like it's just going to be one right now. That's the last of the fortifications. Oh, well, that's interesting. They actually got called in the conflict. Of course they did. Because I don't have anybody over there. Okay, so... let's take a few troops and bring them over here, I suppose. Yeah, you can bring some of these white army troops. There's a lot of them here. Bring them over here. Just get rid of all these fronts here. Yeah, just bring a few of these. Come assist us. Yeah, they might come over here and defend, but this is another area they'll be able to enter in through, so I mean, we got to start the invasion soon. But what I really want to do is get into this area. You know what, let's actually send a tank unit. We're going to have to set up a front, or I'm going to have problems with this. Let's send a couple tank units over here, so they can move a little bit faster. I don't know if we'll be able to get any of this. Yeah, you don't want to attack across a river, so you got to bring them over here. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get anything here, guys. So might as well just start our invasion right here. Or even let those guys leave, because they're all leaving. Yeah, they took that. Okay, so they're taking territory. So now we have to... we've got to start our invasion now. So let's just go and start attacking everywhere before they start getting more war score than us. You know, actually, you could easily surround these guys here, so let's go ahead and do that. Attack over here. This is all attacking across the river. Yeah, you're not going to win there. Just go and let them have that. And then attack here. And here. We'll take a look and see if we've got any openings in regards to these. Yeah, it looks like we don't have one right here. So bring them in. We've already got this area all covered. So let's go and start our invasion here. Hamburg is worth 20 points, so might not want to get that one. I'm just trying to make the fight go as long as possible. Let's go and advance over here. Get that territory taken. And then let's destroy the units that are here. Attack over this way. We will grab this victory point here. Keep this guy here. Maybe have him go up that way. Have these guys advance over here. And looks like we did sink some more convoys. And we have a decision available. A couple decisions. Probably ones that we don't want to do. This is raise factory worker militias. So what exactly does this do? It's all part of the Great Patriotic War here. So this reduces the resource gain efficiency and the local factories there. Because you're taking all the workers. And instead increases the organization, regain, and division defense on the territory. So let's go and say we don't need to be notified about those. And there's one more that was on here. This is dismantle the Maginot Line. Another one that we don't need to do. So I was going to say we don't need to be notified about that. And that's right. We were waiting to get the 50 experience, which we now have. So let's go ahead and get one of these, the ones that's going to be the most useful in the upcoming conflicts. So static warfare, the max entrenchment is nice with the entrench speed. That's really for defense where it helps the most though. Aggressive reconnaissance, probably not going to go for that one. Victory or death, yeah, that's not the one we want either. Breakthrough is nice with the smoke and fire. This is available to our doctrines. I think that might be the most helpful one we've seen so far. Flexible organization, increased speed is nice. You guys know I often go for this one. Organization loss when moving. Yeah, that's great. But I think because we're fighting Japan next, and I feel like in this case, breakthrough might be more worth it. I don't know. I do sure like speed though, guys. And you're also getting the bonus of organization loss when moving, so it's 2 bonuses. I don't know, you could really go for either one of these. They're both pretty good. Breakthrough is fantastic. But you know what? Let's go for the speed, guys. I could have done something different, I suppose, and went for the breakthrough, but we went for the speed. Alright, so now at this point, there's no point in managing the factories because Germany will be defeated here very, very soon. Let's go and wipe out these troops here. Maybe. Is there a fourth there or something? Yeah, geez, had some difficulty there. Avoiding Frankfurt. And I want to take this location. Good God, what's going on here? Come on, guys. You're killing me. Get rid of all those. And then attack with everything we got here. Try and get control of that province. Or even we go across this river just to get... be more likely to get there. And yeah, I can't really advance here. Can't advance here though, so let's go and take those provinces. And they capitulated. Okay. We didn't even do anything over there. So we ended up getting 19%. So very close to what I thought. I said 20%. We got to 19. The British are now at 52, so they lost 5%. They dropped from 57 to 52. Kingdom of Italy, I forgot where they were at, maybe 30-something. They're down to 27%. So we have a lot less points than them. We'll have to see what we can do, guys. Probably not going to get everything that we'd like to get. So this involves Germany, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Austria-Hungary, Burma, and Greece, or the Hellenic Republic. So I'd love to get this area, but I feel like the priority has to be this territory here. Yeah, you just got to get that. You got to get this as well. I mean, we're just not going to get as much as we want. So that's just the reality. So let's try and get what we can. Like we're probably not going to get the fleet or anything unless there's just nothing else available. Yeah. So, yeah, we can't get that one. We're already out of points, guys. You can get like a few more. This one's 125 though. Some of these are pretty expensive. Alright, we gotta get that little sliver in this one, right? I mean, no matter what, it's gonna look weird. I feel like you gotta get that one, and then you try and get all the way up through here. I think that's the best hope we have. Alright, so let's go and submit our demands. Now, I think there's a lot of territory we gotta have here in order to take that one decision, so I don't think we're gonna get it. We'll see, though. We always end up getting more than we expect, but I don't know if that's gonna be the case in this one, guys. So you can see there's already been this territory taken by the British. And I'm fine with that. The Italians have taken this. The Italians and British are actually going to fight over that. Okay, that's fine too. Not one we had to have. They're fighting over that too. Watch them fight over all the territory and waste all their points on that. Because, you know, they're no longer allies. Not that that would stop them from fighting over territory, but yeah, we'll see if we can't take advantage of them bickering and get more territory. I don't know though, guys. We do not have a lot of points. So that's what we can get in this turn. Nothing else here. I'd love to get Greece. We will see. I think this really needs to be our focus though. So let's go and submit our demands. Alright, so far, they're not really in the area that we want just yet. We don't really need Lower Austria, so we can leave it at that. But it would look nicer since I kind of want to get Bohemia. I think that might be necessary. The Sudetenland is not. But it does look a lot better when you take the Sudetenland. We got what we wanted over here. Looks better if you take that one, though, so I feel like you should do that. Don't have to get this one. If you take this one, in fact, it looks weird. I mean, taking all this is already going to look a little bit weird, but again, I think we have to have this for the decision. I don't think we need Lower Austria, nor could we get it even if we wanted to. I'd love to get all this coastline over here, but I actually prefer to go after Greece if we're going to go after anything. I get this one here. I don't know if we'll be able to contend for these territories. Let's focus on these ones. Can we get all of them? Oh, we can. So it's going to make our demand. Alright, so we're demanding those territories. Again, I'd like to get all this here. Can't do that and Greece, though. Maybe I should give up on that one and just have the borders, just give up on Greece, period. So that we can get more over here. It seems like they're not even interested in that one. So if you could go like this, that's not too bad border-wise. These ones are too damn expensive, it looks like. It's going to be more expensive for them, though, because they don't have occupation of the territory. It's still pretty expensive, though, guys. I really don't know if we'll be able to get those. But yeah, this looks better like this than like this, I think. It's not perfect. If we could do everything I wanted, it'd be these three. Or four, excuse me. So yeah, I think we should give up on Greece. Because it's going to look weird. No matter what you do here. So if we gave up on Greece, we'd have more points for trying to get control. At the very least, try and take the coastline here. I know that's kind of strange. But maybe you can go for these ones in the next turns. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think we're going to have the points for it. Probably going to have to fight them over all of these. But yeah, these got more expensive, but we might be able to get one of them. It's going to be really weird if we don't get that one now. But yeah, I'd love to get Brandenburg under our control. But yeah, so far we're able to get that. Maybe I can get this one added. Remember, every turn we don't contest it, it becomes worth more. More difficult for us to take. But they're fighting each other over all this territory. Yeah, we're not going to get this one. Might have to give up our claims there. We did get control of that one. They're not contesting that. Yeah, we just have only 14 points right now. I suppose if you can't get this one, you might want to give up on Brandenburg. We're gonna see if we can get it, guys. Damn. Yeah, we can't get it. There's no way. Just too much points. We only have 509 currently. So you'd have to stop your claims. Okay. That's unfortunate. So I don't think there's anything else we can do. We'll have to forfeit on this one because we just don't have the points for it. Oops. So we'll resolve that and just try and get what we can here. Yeah, just fight them over these ones. And now you have to take this one and take the coastline. I kind of don't want to take the coastline now, but you can not take that, but we already have this one, so now you have to have it. It's going to look a little weird. It's fine. Will we have the points to keep competing? It looks like we will. Probably could have went after something over here in Greece before. Now it's too late, obviously. I don't know. It looks like we're just barely having enough points for these, so probably wouldn't have been able to. Oh, really? That's dumb. Alright, so that means they're going to have some weird little pocket somewhere. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Like, why? Why are you taking this one? Give up, man. This is ridiculous. Yeah, no matter what, they end up with some weird situation here. I might have to fix that with the console, guys. which one do you forfeit on? Like, which one do you have the most likely chance of getting? I mean, they're still competing over here. They do have a lot more points than we do, though. Yeah, I don't know why they would want this territory when it's not even connected to the territory they have here. It's just a little ridiculous, honestly. So yeah, we might have to like get one of these on the console just because it looks so bad otherwise. Because yeah, I feel like you got to give up on this one. And yeah, we just don't have enough points now to get anything else. And they're not even claiming it. Really? Are you serious? I hate when they do that. So they gave up on it after they fought us over it. Yeah, that's another reason why we'll have to use the console. Because yeah, they fought us on this. And then they're not even going after it. That's ridiculous. So I don't think there's anything else to do land-wise that we want to. Nor do I think there are any other options available. It says there are, that you can compete for it, but the points are all too expensive. So we can see if we can get some of their fleet. I guess there's Tahiti. Those. But yeah, we're not gonna go for any of these. Let's just go for the fleet. Not that we even need the fleet either. But might as well use our points. So that's it for us, guys. Let's go and confirm an exit. Didn't get everything we wanted, but you know, I didn't expect to, given the situation. So yeah, you end up getting just a Germany here because they couldn't take it either. That's just stupid. So yeah, we're gonna have to annex them there. Because yeah, you don't want Central Powers Germany over here. And what's interesting is that Austria-Hungary's still around too. Are they in like Tahiti or something? Let me just take a look here, guys. What the hell? So I thought there was a way you could like click on them to locate them. I mean, no matter what, we can see what's left over here. Did they not finish in the Hellenic Republic either? They did not. Wow. So we're gonna have to fix all that then. So where the hell are they? So that's them right here. They're in Tahiti. Guess we could have taken that. Didn't really want it though. It would just get taken from us by the Japanese. So that's where Austria-Hungary is. It's kind of ridiculous. And it's really strange. I almost want to leave them there, but I feel like you could fix this here and give it to the British so that it's kind of equal or whatever, and then give this to us. That's what I'm thinking, guys. You know, we get one thing, they get something they should have spent their points on instead of messing with us over this territory that they couldn't even get, which I think as soon as they couldn't get this one, they didn't want this one anymore, which is why I went for this one first. But yeah, of course, they didn't have time to take it off, and then we couldn't get enough points at that point. So yeah, just kind of a weird situation. All right, guys, so I have set us as the owner of this state, and then the British got Central Macedonia. So 1 for 1. Just to kind of make up for that. And that means that there are still the Central Powers out there, and they are just Austria-Hungary. Oh, wait a minute. Greece is still around somewhere. Do they have an island somewhere? Maybe. It's saying that they're still an ally here, but I'm not actually seeing them on here. It says Hellenic Republic is the ally. Maybe we gotta let this play for just a day for them to kind of disappear. Got all these exiled divisions that have to move to our territory. Let me see if this is updated. Might be broken because the Hellenic Republic was the leader, and we annexed them through the console, basically. I did set owner rather than annex. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Doesn't matter anyways. It's not like Central Power is going to play a major role in these future conflicts. All right, so let me just kind of show you the situation here. Here's how we're doing on resources. Not trading for anything, but still good. Probably because we lost a lot of our factories. And so yeah, we're not building a lot of these things. So you're gonna have to pull back quite a bit. But we also got all the equipment from them capitulating. And so we're no longer short on some things. You know, like trucks we're looking good on. Anti-tanks we're not as short on. The support equipment's about where it was before, so clearly they didn't have much support equipment themselves. And so you can make those adjustments with your factories just based on that information. So maybe change up the support equipment, not put as much into that. Anti-tanks clearly is not as much of a priority here as it used to be. Trucks, probably don't need as many into those. Not a lot in our mechanized yet, so still can't, probably should put more into that once we have the factories. But still can't put those into our heavy tanks yet, unfortunately. And then, yeah, probably need to deprioritize some of these planes just a little bit. So you get more into these. That's still not enough. So I'd have to pull from more in order to solve the shortages. I'll take a look at this and see where we want to pull from. Same thing with dockyards. Got to fix these as well. And we actually have the 1940 submarine hulls. Apparently I never built them. So let's go ahead and fix that. You'd want just one more of these submarines. And then go ahead and get the next ones designed. So we're just going to call these the attack subs. So same as before. And this would be the threes? Yeah, the threes. And not much to their design, obviously. Just get those new engines and torpedoes on there. I'll put the radar on there because we don't have the snorkels. I prefer the snorkels, honestly, because I find that it's not that difficult for them to find ships to attack, convoys to attack. And generally their main issue is the subs get sunk so easily, so you want to decrease their own visibility. So I think that's good. We have the experience for this. Just want to save that. And then we'll want to get those out there. Just so I don't forget. So we'll get those deploying to St. Petersburg. And we'll put the dockyards into them later, since obviously we need to make some arrangements here because we just don't have as many dockyards anymore. So probably need to build some dockyards and some military factories. Well, we actually finished all the stuff we were doing. Wow, that took us a long time, but we got it done. So the infrastructure throughout our territory is going to be much improved. Yeah, quite a bit improved. So I have to get some other things constructing. I don't know if we'll work on infrastructure anymore because we got a lot of the areas for the resources. I guess we got additional territory that you could boost over here. I don't know if there's anything that's worth it though. I mean, there's some aluminum. We're not really short aluminum though, not a major issue. Yeah, there's not really anything we need to boost over here. So I think military factories and dockyards are what we're going to want to get. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Do we build all this up over here? Still working on some of it. Could build that one up. Probably not necessary though. I think these guys are probably doing fine on supply, and we're just going to defend the ports. Looks like we can also get ourselves air doctrine. So I'm going to get the strategic bombing here. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys is those decisions, which ones we can take for the pan-Slavic nationalism. So we can do integrate Poland for 150 political power. We got all the Polish provinces, so that was a goal there. Yugoslavia we cannot do. I think that's largely because of stuff we didn't have before, because we don't have this one, or that one, or that one. So we didn't have any of these. That had nothing to do with the war. In fact, we gave this one here to Italy. But yeah, you can't do the decision without having all three of them anyways. So that could be one reason to attack the Italians, just so you can do the integrate Yugoslavia. But the fact is, I actually don't want to declare the Pan-Slavic Union. I want to remain as the Russian Empire, because it actually changes your name. I don't know what else it does. I don't actually want to do that. I just wanted to integrate these. So I certainly would like to integrate Yugoslavia, though. I don't know if it's worth a war with Italy, though. Maybe, because that one war was so easy. But that doesn't allow us to fix the situation here, since they're not in the same faction. Defeating the Covenant of the Mediterranean would not be that difficult, I don't think. I think it'd probably be fine. Of course, you got to invade into this, but I don't think it'd be that big of an issue, taking out the Turks and the Italians. And you can also get this territory conquered. But Britain has the majority of the territory we want here, and I really don't feel like fighting them, I don't think. Just over territory that we don't care about that much. Just make the map look a little bit better. Which is really just taking over this, I suppose, to connect with that here, which we wanted in the first place. So yeah, a lot of map gore here, kind of ugly in the Central Europe area. But yeah, we have to prepare for the war against Japan now as well. Seems that they don't even have this front completely defended. What is Japan doing? How is that war going against the United States? So it looks like they have not taken over all the islands yet that the United States has. So I don't know what the hell these two sides have been doing. I know they fought over the Philippines, which Japan won there. But yeah, not what's it all red here? Not sure what else they've been doing or where they've been fighting. I suppose they could do invasions from this direction, since remember they have Denmark in their faction. We will have to bring troops over here so we can take Denmark out. So we'll make sure we do that. I suppose you'd want to do invasions of Iceland and Greenland as well, so get those taken care of. Probably use the same army that we conquered Denmark with. And I assume the Japanese probably aren't defending it very well, and don't have their ships over here to really stop us, so I think we should be okay on doing that. The real question is how does their fleet look? Still fairly large. How are they doing against the Americans? Seems to me the Americans are losing the naval war. Yeah, the Japanese have, I don't know, maybe 300 something ships, while the United States has maybe 200. It's hard to say exactly since these are just guesses, estimates. We clearly don't have enough divisions here. We have about one for each province with the exception of down here, where I intended to do an invasion to connect up this way and cut off any troops that are in Manchuria. But for the most part, it's about one division for each province. You see that they don't have their territory fully defended either, but that might change once we're getting a war goal against them, because we don't have a war goal yet, so we can't declare war on any of these guys to start the conflict up. Yeah, their whole front is not defended at the moment, so might be able to make some advancements. We'll see what they do. I don't know where their troops could all be, other than like set up to do naval invasions or something. And if they were to do anything, you'd expect they'd do these naval invasions here of Sumatra. So you gotta get more troops over there, because yeah, we'd want to get across the straits here and get Java conquered. Probably conquer all this. Might as well. So yeah, we'd work on that while we're also fighting here. Can't really do the invasions of the homeland of Japan until after you've taken out their fleet, which is a pretty large fleet. Now, we don't have to fully take it out, and maybe you can succeed in invasion here, especially if like you build a port right here and just invade across. Maybe. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that with exactly that in mind. And see if we can invade across here, like if it's not well defended and you can push all the way down here. But you still might have to fight them to get control of these seas. Just depends on if they have any ships there. Right now they don't, but they're not at war with us either. But often the Japanese leave this area kind of undefended, particularly once we take over all of this, so we'd want to push across here. They're not even very well supplied here. I think our troops are going to be much better supplied in the area as well. We've kind of been improving this, working on it for quite some time. Lots of supply hubs in the region. Some of these might still need to be like connected or whatever. Well, that's their supply hub, so it's fine. Could certainly use a few more hubs. I'll take a look at all this. Up here is fine though. I don't know if this is all connected. Yeah, it looks like it's all connected. So you got some good supply here. Once you pump a lot of troops here, I don't know if that'll be enough. Up here could be a problem. But overall, the supply situation is much better than it would typically be in this region, since we've been working on that. And of course our Civil War was our base of operations for the Civil War, was on this side. So yeah, I have to move all the planes, get them out of Europe, bring them over to Asia. But yeah, there's the question of Turkey and Italy. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Whether this is going to be worth it or not, I don't know. It's not really much to take over. Much that we actually want. To do a whole war over just little patches of territory here. I don't know if that's worth it. I feel pretty good about the situation over here, even if the map does look horrible. And the worst part, I think, is here, and I don't want to fight the British over this, honestly. But yeah, I'll get all the troops moved to their new locations, move the planes. I guess you got to move all those railway guns as well. Maybe take a look at the supply situation over here. We'll get divisions over here to fight over the East Indies. Yeah, we'll see what we can do, guys. But I think that's kind of the big conflict. That's probably the most exciting conflict that we could do, because Japan seems like they're doing very well. You know, they have all China, so I think this should be a more difficult conflict than what we just seen in Europe. Some people are kind of worried that this would be real easy. We'll see. I mean, maybe you succeed with the really easy invasion here, but where could their troops be but in the homeland? Because they're not here in China. So I don't know where they're at, what they're doing, but I'm sure the Japanese have a lot of divisions at this point. And I don't know, we can see. They've got like 200 something. You compare that to us, we have about a similar number. They do have a lot less deployed manpower, though. Yeah, clearly we have larger divisions. As far as planes go, around, I don't know, 7,000, 8,000 planes compared to our 6,000, so they certainly have a larger air force. I think it'll be a much more difficult conflict no matter what. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm excited for that one. And so I'll get that all planned out and get it ready. And we'll also want to set up at least some troops over here. We're not going to send them all to these, just in case the Italians or the Allies declare war on us. Both of those are possibilities. So you got to have troops in the area, even if you don't intend to invade them. So I will do that for the next episode. Fortunately, we do have to end this one here. It'll be a little bit shorter. We did that peace treaty and finished up the war. And you know, we now know what it looks like after Central Powers are defeated in that very, very easy conflict. But I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.